I've surfed since I was a kid and was always fascinated by surfboards, just how they were made, and it was kind of a mystery to me as a kid, just how they got the fins glassed on and how they worked and where they came from, because I had never been in a surfboard factory. So I was always fascinated by it. All right. How's this one, Ollie? Yeah, it's a wild one. The first one I made, I went and put on consignment, and like someone bought it in like a week or two. I was like, someone bought that? I mean, I'm sure it looked fine, but I don't know. But it was no business intention. I was just purely doing it as a creative hobby, and it was fun to make something without any rules. I started calling the boards Album because it was kind of just an extension of like this design thing I was doing. I was doing like creative direction at the agency. It was called Album Creative Studios. And then probably, 13, 14 years ago, there's just more and more traction and more interest, and it was like, oh, maybe we should actually do something here, but without the burden of it having to be a real business. Like our main business was design. If people bought boards, cool. If they didn't, whatever. I would make a board and sell it, get enough money to make another board, surf a little bit, sell it, make another one. So I probably made 25 boards before I even bought a planer. I would get the most close tolerance Clark foam blank I could get, like the thinnest, closest to the final thickness blank I could get. I didn't have the tools to really hack out a lot of foam, and it was just, whittle away at the thing. But that was kind of the fun of it. It was never, I was like, surfboards are a terrible business. Like, why would I do that as a business? I think I'm at like 21,000 something boards. But I'm sure, looking back, I'm sure plenty of them, if I held them now, I'd probably cringe and be like, whoa. But that's the only way you learn what works and what doesn't work. And it was really important for me to surf them. I'd make it, surf it, feel it. Before you realize that you've made a ton of boards. A lot of it was really self-taught. It was just a hobby. I'd be going and getting blanks, and here in San Clemente at Basham's, and Terry Martin and all these like iconic shapers would be in there getting blanks too. And so you would kind of like pop in the bay and kind of ask some questions, and you kind of make acquaintances, and you kind of pick up tips and tricks and things here and there, and you learn. I think it was always important for me to always try to come at it from a different perspective. Most people haven't even really ridden that many twins, So like ASIM is like a whole different step off from that. And it's the kind of board that when people try one, they're like, oh, I'm hooked. But it's a little bit of a leap to try one because there's hesitancy about, does it just go one way or? The idea is, like if you're standing right in the sweet spot, the pivot point is right under your heel and your ankle, and then the gas pedal is right under your toes. So it's connected. It makes what would be kind of a traditional shortboard just faster and like way more connected to your feet. That was the thing with Coco. She had never ridden a twin fin. That was her first twin. I was like, oh, I got plenty of other things for you. It was pretty fun from there to open it up and do a lot of different things. To me, that's the real gratifying thing, because I'll have a concept and I can surf to a certain competency. I can surf fine, enough to know like, okay, this is doing what I want it to do. But then, you'll see, I'll make it for Asher or Victor, one of these guys, and you see them surf it beyond the potential of what I even envisioned for that concept. And that's when the real pinnacle of that form and function coming together. He's not careful with the boards. It's like when he brings boards back, you have to do full inspection, because there's just like a million of this kind of, I would make him like a brand new quiver of boards, and he'd come to pick them up, and they're all, like wiped down, finished, like all this time and effort. He would pull up with his truck, like no towels, no blankets, no board bags, just like, like, no, please. Oh, yes. It's like, do you know how many hours just went into those things? Carving a surfboard and laying down rail to me is the most beautiful aspect of surfing, and so the fin placement should really elevate what the board is able to do. Everything has to work together, but I definitely think a lot about fin placement. I've been wanting to do FCS fins for a long time. They're so dialed in. It's really fun for me because I'm thinking about it from like a size and kind of shape perspective first. They're so deep in the tech side of understanding foils and can angles and like all the little subtle details that make a fin really go. It's really cool to lean on that. It's really gratifying when you make a board that works like it should and looks beautiful. You realize how much time has gone into creating that idea and then executing that idea and then actually making the thing. It's pretty cool.